How a gi fits will have a major bearing on how you perform in it, and if you find a gi that's just too tight or it's too loose, it actually will impact your ability to use it in a role, in class, and so on and so forth. So I would always recommend, whenever possible, to get to try one on, or have a real close look at that size guide. We spend a lot of time getting feedback from professionals all over the world, professional jiu-jitsu fighters, on the fit, and we think we've come out with a fit which is pretty universally perfect for most people. But if you're particularly small or particularly large, you might want to check out the overall sizing, but we've gone with the traditional sizing, which seems to work for the majority of people. Here at RevGear, we do 4 types of gi, and most brands do 4 types of gi. A starter or a basic entry-level gi, what's known as a club gi, which is kind of like a second level gi, a competition gi, which is a very, very lightweight gi, and I'm just going to dig into that for a second. The reason you have a very lightweight gi for competition is because when you weigh into your category bracket, your weight category, you weigh in wearing the gi, so the lighter the gi is, makes it easier to weigh in, especially if you're on the borderline between 2 weight brackets, so that becomes important. And lastly, many brands, including our own, have what we call a top of the line gi. These will often have loads of bells and whistles, additional elements to them which make them more expensive. They might use more expensive fabrics, etc., etc., which will make them at the top of the price bracket. Now, in practical terms, there isn't really that much difference between the bottom end, the top end, in terms of function. So any one of those types of gis can be used as your first gi, but I would generally recommend either the first starter gi or the second gi to get going. However, it really doesn't make that much difference.